There's a sense that we are in a new time as a church, which is something to say for a congregation that's been around 215 years. And so for us as a congregation that's committed to being a bridge for Christ and a beacon of his love, that means there can be some different sorts of things that we have to do to be faithful and true to that old story of Jesus and his love.
Well, all the people in that graveyard are at one time contributors to this church. There's a legacy there, and we have a responsibility to continue that.
I remember when we launched the first capital campaign for what would become this renovation effort, one person made the comment, all my life I have benefited here from what the people before me had done. It's my turn to offer that gift for those who come next. Not only did our congregation respond then, but in the years that have followed with capital campaigns, with Flourish, and now with this, that's a wonderful legacy that we have, and that we're taking our part in continuing that journey forward.
I think we're blessed that we have been surrounded by so many generous people.
This church is generous not only to its members, but to its community, and through its missions and outreach to the world and community at large in what we support.
I think generosity, it reflects a heart of gratitude, because when we stop to think about all that God has given us, our financial gifts are the most tangible way that we express our gratitude. And when we respond in generous ways, God is honored and we are blessed. The goal that we have set for Embark is very bold. There's no doubt about that. We are asking for people to give not only at the level they did with Flourish, but to go deeper than that too. And the dream behind that is that once we retire this debt, the opportunities for us as a community of faith are immense.
I do feel strongly that we need to do the Embark initiative, because I really do feel like we are kind of, as a church, on a point of change. And I think we either can stay the same and not move forward, or make some changes so that we can move forward.
Being debt-free will give our church the opportunity to grow in a number of new ways, ones that we might not even realize right now. So it'll be a gift for our kids, certainly.
We've done a wonderful job already with making such strides to pay off that debt. So let's try to reach for the finish line and get to that point where we can grow in a different direction, or where we really want to grow.
I think Embark for the church means a sign for the future. It's helping make us secure for the next generation.
We need to invest in Embark because we need to make sure that this church community continues to do its work and has funding to take care of the building, has funding to run programs for the kids, has funding to take care of our senior citizens. So it's important that we invest in the future. This building and this community is definitely a reflection of the past, and so if we want to have this place and this community 50 years, 100 years down the road, we definitely have to invest now to make sure that that's there later.
Every time I sit down on Sunday to write my check, I think about where the money is going, but then how much has been returned to me because I'm giving. I don't expect reciprocity, but it occurs.
As a community, we can take this opportunity to make some changes to really better our church and strengthen our church community.
When I think about the church and what everybody has given to it, I think that it's really important, because even though if it's just a small amount, then over time it creates something bigger. If we start off with small little gifts, then it would grow into one large church like it did.
We're all drinking water from a well someone else has dug. And I think we need to continue this giving idea, because we owe it to not just the folks who built this place, but to the people who are here now and those who will come.
I believe that the Lord can be a part of our decision making as far as what we're going to be giving to Embark, what we're going to be putting forth in Embark. I think even as a family, we probably will either pray about it and or talk about it and really trying to remember why we're doing this. It's not just even for the church itself, but it really is for the glory of God, and that's really what we should be thinking about when we're doing it.
To me, the whole idea of journey is woven throughout Scripture. I think that's part of the Christian journey, that there are these moments along the way when God is calling us to embark, and our most faithful response is to say, yes, I'm going. I trust you know exactly where we're going. I'm trusting you to go.